Hey everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today it's part 2 of my Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette Showdown. I think that's a pretty good title for this video. What I'm doing, if you missed the first one, is I'm going through all of my eyeshadow palettes. I'm taking them by brand. We're going through them together. I'm deciding which ones I really, really love. I'm going to set those aside, and at the very end, I'm going to go through the ones that I have set aside and decide which, rank my absolute favorite eyeshadow palettes that I owned. I'm sorry, my hair is wet. I got out of the shower and I'm just letting my hair dry natural. All my curls are popping back in. So anyway, let's get started. Today I have 5 brands in front of me. This one may be a little long. All of these may be a little long. I just didn't realize how many, I guess I knew how many palettes I had because I keep track, but I don't know. I just didn't think. So let's get started. I have a couple brands that I just have 2 each. We'll get those done first, and then we'll get into the ones that I have quite a few palettes. So first, Viseart. I only own 2 Viseart palettes. I own this 9-pan Golden Hour, and I own Tryst. So here is Golden Hour. These are always so hard to open. Let's see if I can get it open. Okay. Here we go. I don't know why they're hard to open. Here is Golden Hour. I do like this. Let's see if we can get the, there we go. There's beautiful shades in there. I need, with all of my palettes, I need to use them more. But I do like this one. It's not an absolute favorite. It's not the top of my list, so I'm just going to set it aside. And then I have Tryst. This one is more of my color story, I think. I do really like it. I'm going to stop saying that. I keep saying I'm going to stop saying that. I hope. But this one I like, but it's still not a top. But between these two, I prefer Tryst over Golden Hour, but they're neither one on the top list. I do like them. I don't feel the need to own any more Viseart. They were hyped up a lot a few years ago, and I thought, wow, I need that. But since I became more and more into eyeshadows over the years, they're okay. I don't find them worth the hype. Probably got those on sale. And I don't really have any desire to buy any more Viseart. This is just my opinion. If you like Viseart, if you love Viseart, that's fine. It's good eyeshadows. It's just, for me, it's not my favorite. Okay, next, I have Kylie Cosmetics. I know some of you don't like Kylie. I do like her lip kits. I do have a couple of her lips, I think, floating around here. I think I have a blush. I don't have a whole lot from Kylie. Kylie, I can take or leave. Yeah. So anyway, I have 2 palettes. This one is called Kylie. I guess that's just the name of it. It's just Kylie. Here we go. Well, I'm not going to say it. I need to use them more often. Yes, I do. I need to use everything more often. I do like these shades. They perform very well. I have no issue at all with the performance of these shadows. I do like that these are like an orangey instead of like a deep red. And these shimmer pinks are so pretty. I do like, I like them for that. So there's that one. And then the other one I have is You're So Money Baby. And I think this was for her birthday one year. Oh my God, I just fell in love with this palette. I really like this palette. I really enjoy this palette. I really love the shades in this palette. And don't focus on my lamp, camera. There we go. These are just, these greens. Look at that bright green right there. And the plums and some browns. like this one the best. So this is my number 1, and this is my number 2. This one is good enough. It's gonna be moved over into the pile of tops. Now let's get into my Natasha Denona. I don't own a lot of Natasha Denona. I don't know why. I like Natasha Denona. I don't know why I don't own a lot. The only what they call large palette I have is the Safari palette, and I do know this is discontinued. I got this because it's all mattes, and I do love a really good matte eyeshadow. These perform very well, and I really like the colors. So yeah. Next, the mid-size palettes. The only one I own is the Retro Glam. This color story just spoke to me. I like these mint greens. I find I like green. I wouldn't have thought I'm a green person, but I find a lot of my palettes have got nice greens in them. So the greens and a few pops of plum in there, pink. Yeah, I like this one. I like that one. So next, I have smaller ones. I have this large 5-pan palette. These are not the minis. This is the larger one. This is the Coral palette. And I find I use that more than I thought I would. I got this in a lucky bag. And so I didn't actually pick it out and purchase it. But I really love this shade in the middle. And I do enjoy this palette. I wear this more. It's a fall palette for me. Now, what I have left are the mini palettes, the mini 5-pans. This is the Mini Lila. I really like this shimmer right here. That is a favorite. I really like this purple, matte purple. And then I have the Mini Retro palette. Not the Retro Glam, but this one came out first. I find this is very versatile. I use this. I'll travel with this one. I have. And look what it is. Here's these like mossy greens and some pink. Like that. This one is the Mini Star. I don't see a lot of people with this one. But I like it. It's golds, browns, and it's got that's a duochrome right there. A little, I see the shift. It's like green and brown shift. And then the last one I have is the Mini Glam. What is this one? Mini Retro. Mini Glam. And I think that's really pretty. Really pretty palette as well. Now, to rank these, I'll lay them out here. I would put my Retro Glam palette first for me out of what I own. So that one is first, followed by the Mini Lila. And then I would go with the Mini Retro. Then I would go with the Mini Star. Then I choose the Coral. And then the Mini Glam. And then last, the Safari, just because it is mattes, but that's why I bought it, is because it's mattes. Now, out of all of these, I'm not moving any to my absolute favorite pile. I know, can you believe it? No Natasha Denona in my top. Crazy. Maybe if I owned more of them. It's not for lack of not wanting them. I just haven't purchased them. So there we go. Next, let's do my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have not purchased a new Anastasia since she came out with the big Norvina palettes. Not the Norvina palette, not the original, but she came out with those big ones that had just all different colors. That just threw me off. I don't know why. I didn't find it cohesive. I didn't find it go together. and I didn't like them, and I have not purchased since. Not because I didn't like, but nothing's really said, wow, I need to own that. So all of mine are old, and that's fine. I have decluttered through the years, and I'm down to 5. So let me show you what I have. I have the Sultry palette. I love this palette. This makes, I've always said this makes me think of New Year's. I just, yeah. Then I still have my Kylie Bible palette. I like the cover of this. I love the shades in this one. I love they're kind of a pastel-y, gives off a pastel vibe. They're not all pastel, but it gives off that vibe to me. And then Modern Romance. This was my first. Look at there. It's still performing great, so I'm still using it. I have Soft Glam. These are all really pretty. They're much prettier in person. And then last, I have the original Norvina. This, I love this color story. So now, to rate these, Norvina's first for me. That's my favorite. And then let me open them up on my desk here, and so I can just, I guess next for me would be Modern Renaissance. That would come in second, followed by my Kylie Bible, Sultry, and then Soft Glam. Now, are any of these going into my top? I'm going to move Modern Renaissance and Norvina into my top. I'm not sure how many I'm going to have in my top. It may be my top 20. Whatever, we will find out. But I'll move those over. And then last for today, I have my Urban Decay palettes. And I have 5 of these. I have the Smoky palette. And there's what it looks like. It's a nice cool tone. And I was about to say I don't use it enough. I don't. Next is the Cherry palette. And these are my shades. Very pretty. I do enjoy that one. Then I have the Naked Honey palette. Gold. I like this one in the fall. I think it's really pretty in the fall. Then I have the Naked 3. This is a nice, soft, neutral look for me. That's what I think of when I see this one. And then last, I have my Born to Run palette. And I keep this one, you can tell, I keep it on my desktop because I use it all the time. This one gets used a lot. So, number 1 for me is Born to Run. Number 2 is the Naked Cherry. 3 is the Naked 3. 4 is the Honey. 5 is the Smoky. Now, out of all of these, I'm moving Born to Run. So today, I just picked 4. I've got Urban Decay Born to Run, Modern Renaissance, Norvina from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and a Kylie Jenner. So that's it for today's rundown. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm enjoying making these. These are fun. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments down below if any of these are your favorite, or, you know, would you have picked any of these over what I picked? I like to hear those kinds of things, so I'd like to hear that. If you enjoyed it, please give me the thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. So guys, until next time, thanks for watching.